Good evening. The mix of emotions I feel as I sit here to deliver this farewell is overwhelming. Following my grandfather as mayor of Kenner was a long-standing dream of mine. How many people are fortunate enough to realize their dreams? I first walked into Kenner City Hall as a 23-year-old assistant to the mayor. I learned leadership during my 4 years as Chief Administrative Officer to Mayor Ed Muniz. His mentoring was invaluable to me as I assumed the responsibility of mayor in 2010. Managing a city is an enormous undertaking. You are only as good as your team. As a lieutenant in the United States Navy Reserve, I was often reminded that successful leaders rely on the best people, then let them do their jobs. As President Harry S. Truman once said, "It is amazing what you can accomplish if you don't care who gets the credit." Together, with a great team, we have accomplished much for our city. Kenner is a great city, headed in the right direction. We now have better infrastructure that can easily support growth, excellent healthcare choices, top-notch schools, and the kind of police and fire protection that's so impressive we often take for granted their prowess. Thanks to some hard work over the past 5 years from talented and dedicated employees, I would say, together, we got it done. We took an antiquated broken sewage system into compliance and 21st century expectations. Our roads have also been greatly improved in the past 5 years, thanks to the expertise and persistence of Public Works Director Jose Gonzalez. We received about $26 million for projects that required no match at all from the city. The city has some excellent schools operated by both the New Orleans Archdiocese and the Jefferson Parish Public School System. But my team and the Economic Development Committee recognized that Kenner residents wanted a school for their children that was in Kenner and included pre-K all the way through high school. We brought that dream to reality in Kenner Discovery Health Sciences Academy. The school, Kenner's first charter school, opened in 2013 and has been nothing short of remarkable. Before this school year began, there were 200 openings for more than 900 applications. Our high school has now been approved by the Jefferson Parish School Board. Our fire department continues to maintain a Class II rating, one of the highest in the metropolitan area, which helps residents and businesses save money on insurance premiums. The police department has been recognized by 2 real estate websites for making Kenner the safest city of its size in all of Louisiana. I am proud of the work of Fire Chief John Helmers and Police Chief Mike Glazer, and commend them for managing their departments so efficiently. Great cities don't force residents to drive across town to see a doctor or go to the hospital. In Kenner, Ochsner has made some remarkable improvements in the past 5 years to become the #1 employer in the city with 850 full-time workers. The medical staff has more than 500 physicians and specialists in virtually any field you can imagine. Ochsner is also a great corporate citizen in Kenner, sponsoring individual schools, churches, and local events such as the revitalization of Rivertown, the Kenner Recreation Department, and the food bank. The addition of GenCare in 2012 also has made a positive difference, particularly with our elderly residents and those who need transportation to see doctors and specialists. And then there's quality of life. Often a vague catchphrase, we have provided a better quality of life for our residents of Kenner through more amenities and better services. Beyond parks and green space, we have the largest man-made sand volleyball complex at Coconut Beach. We offer free concerts and movies as our historic district in Rivertown continues to expand. We are in the midst of negotiations for a boardwalk-type development in Laketown that could make Kenner the envy of the entire metropolitan area. Forget the West End of years ago. This could be a type of complex that attracts families, businesses, and new homeowners, not just from the metro area, but perhaps from around the country. I often get asked if I have any regrets. Well, my biggest disappointment is that I won't be able to oversee the construction phase of the corridor improvement projects that are part of the 2030 plan. As a Kenner resident, I will enjoy the safety and beauty the programs usher in because I know that the 9 projects for bid will have a profound and positive impact on Kenner and the way our city is viewed by everyone. As a Kenner resident, I will enjoy the safety and beauty the programs usher in because I know that the 9 projects for bid will have a profound and positive impact on Kenner and the way our city is viewed by everyone. Beautification has already impacted our community. At Home, a huge retailer in the middle of a major expansion, selected Kenner for its very first store in Louisiana. The AVP Pro Beach Volleyball Tour chose Kenner to host its season opening tournament, which was telecast on NBC Sports across the nation. They will return to Kenner next year. Quality shopping centers have opened. Developers are investing millions of dollars to build a high-end shopping area at Williams Boulevard and Joe Yenni. Beautification and improvement plans, the anticipated opening of a new terminal at the airport, along with the negotiations for a commercial development at Laketown, are luring businesses to Kenner. In 2010, you told me to work with the budget we had. I was not disheartened. As Abraham Lincoln once said, we can complain that rose bushes have thorns, or we can rejoice that thorn bushes have roses. A streamlining committee guided me to cut more than $8.5 million and almost 140 positions from the budget. We became leaner and more productive. We never cut vital services such as recreation, fire, public works, police. Instead, we worked smarter and harder and acquired over $60 million in grant funding. In hindsight, your direction helped me become a better mayor and will help me as I lead Jefferson Parish. The path will not always be smooth, but I'm not afraid to ask the tough questions or to make difficult decisions. We found a way to finance the 2030 plan without increasing what residents pay in taxes. And as Harry S. Truman once said, in periods where there is no leadership, society stands still. Progress occurs when courageous, skillful leaders seize the opportunity to change things for the better. President Reagan often used the metaphor of a shining city on a hill to describe his aspirations for the country. He imagined it this way, saying, "I've spoken of a shining city all my political life. In my mind, it was a tall, proud city, built on rocks, stronger than oceans, wind-swept, God-blessed, and teeming with people of all kinds, living in harmony and peace. A city with free ports that hummed with commerce and creativity. And if there had to be walls, the walls had doors, and the doors were open to anyone with the will and heart to get there." That's how he saw it, and quite frankly, that's how I see it. As I travel the streets of this shining city, I am pleased by the many improvements and excited about the possibilities ahead. While some of my trusted advisors from Kenner will join my administration in Jefferson Parish, the city will continue to be guided by many accomplished and seasoned public servants, like Mike Quigley, my second in command. Mike has been at my side for the past 10 years and shares my love and future hopes for Kenner. He recently earned the Business Retention and Expansion Award from the Jefferson Parish Economic Development Commission. I thank everyone in the city who has supported me, the unbelievable team in place here at City Hall and throughout Kenner. And of course, I thank my family for their sacrifice and support. It has been said that good times in life are so much sweeter when they can be shared with family and friends. I have been blessed to share my success and challenges with my best friend and one of my fiercest campaigners, my wife Michelle. She has become one of the most charitable First Ladies Kenner has ever had. Michelle has promoted the city through the Kenner Food and Wine Experience, which benefits local charities, and of course, Sipping with Santa, which benefits our own food bank. The event alone has raised an amazing $270,000 over the past 6 years. My beautiful daughter Reagan loves me unconditionally, motivates me to give future generations a better place to live and work, and she makes me realize the importance of public service every time I look into her wondrous eyes. And I definitely can't ignore another former first daughter of Kenner, my mom Peggy. I will miss much from this job, emceeing Memorial Day and Veterans Day events, tapping the first keg during Oktoberfest, toasting the courts of Zulu and Argus during Lundi Gras, and being part of the incredible democratic process at Kenner City Hall. But this is hardly goodbye. Michelle, Reagan, and I will remain in this city I love and cherish. So I leave with a promise. Kenner Strong was a motto and a goal for myself and my team during my time as mayor. It will remain in my heart and mind as I work hard now for all of Jefferson Parish, knowing that the stronger our parish is, the stronger and better Kenner will be. God bless Kenner and Jefferson Parish. God bless the greatest country in the world, the United States. And God bless you and those you love. Farewell and best wishes.